If I could read only 7 books for the rest of my life, I would read these ones. I am confident that I'll never tire of these wonderful life-changing books. Here they are, in no particular order. Hello and welcome to Guided Goodness. Number 1, Sapiens. A Brief History of Mankind. By Yuval Noah Harari. The first 50 pages or so felt boring. But after that, I was totally hooked. It was a long read, and my first thought after completing it was, Yuval can't be human. Calling this book a masterpiece would be a gross understatement. Producing a piece of work like this is certainly beyond a human mind. No book has widened my perspective and increased my knowledge as much as this has. I doubt any book ever will. Starting from the time we were chimps, this book covers evolution, religion, cultures, politics, empires, wars, capitalism, technology, and ends with a scary glimpse into the future. No? Not in the manner of a detail-heavy boring encyclopedia. But in the manner of a compelling narration. That makes you go, wow, that's deep. This makes so much sense. Holy cow. Every now and then. Here are a few quotes I love. Hierarchies serve an important function. They enable complete strangers to know how to treat one another, without wasting the time and energy needed to become personally acquainted. Evolution has made Homo sapiens, like other social mammals, a xenophobic creature. Sapiens instinctively divide humanity into 2 parts. We and they. Money is the most universal and most efficient system of mutual trust ever devised. Aptly titled Sapiens. This book will be able to answer almost any and every question you would have ever had about our species, Homo sapiens. One read isn't enough to grasp even close to what this book has to offer. I just started a second read, and I'm already discovering so many new things. Second, 1984, by George Orwell. I remember finishing this book, having my hair blown back a kilometer, and silently going to bed, only to stay awake all night. That is just how powerful the book is. The dystopian world portrayed in it is so damn perfect that it's outright scary. In this world, war is peace, freedom is slavery, and ignorance is strength. Big Brother, the omnipotent ruler, feared by everyone, doesn't even exist. There's a perpetual war to maintain peace. The past is constantly rewritten. Every single thought is monitored. Newspeak? The official language, curbs and seeks to eventually eliminate thinking. And the scariest part is, how possible these seemingly outlandish things are. This one book taught me more about totalitarianism, world politics, the dynamics of power, human psychology, etc. more than any class could. Moreover, very few books have blown open my perspective as much as this one has. Here are a few quotes I love. If you want to keep a secret, you must also hide it from yourself. Until they become conscious, they will never rebel. And until after they have rebelled, they cannot become conscious. Power is in tearing human minds to pieces and putting them together again in new shapes of your own choosing. The choice for mankind lies between freedom and happiness. And for the great bulk of mankind, happiness is better. This book is a goldmine of powerful ideas, coupled with a compelling plot that I can dig through all my life. Third, As a Man Thinketh, by James Allen. At just around 50 pages, this timeless classic is a very short, yet powerful book. It talks about the astounding power of the mind, and how you can control your life by controlling your mind. Here are a few quotes that I love. A man cannot directly choose his circumstances, but he can choose his thoughts. And so, indirectly, yet surely, shape his circumstances. The outer conditions of a person's life will always be found to be harmoniously related to his inner state. Men do not attract that which they want, but that which they are. This book of self-help poetry lives on my desk. And whenever I am feeling low or uninspired, it pumps me up with inspiration and conviction in the power of thought. Fourth, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, by Ken Kesey. Who would have thought that a story set in a mental health ward would be this powerful and emotionally stirring? This book has one of the most beautiful, heart-wrenching, yet inspiring climaxes. The kind that leaves you with a punch in the gut and in a stupor of thought. This masterpiece of a book shook me from within and took me into the depths of the human psyche. It taught me that insanity wasn't only not being sane enough, but also being too sane. Every sentence spoken by McMurphy is a life lesson in disguise. Deep down, it's an allegory of society itself. McMurphy refuses to submit to anything in life. The nurse, adversity, and fate itself. As the narrator says, he knows that you have to laugh at the things that hurt you, just to keep yourself in balance. Just to keep the world from driving you crazy. McMurphy represents the struggle to break out of societal conditioning. And he isn't only the messiah of the mental ward, but of humanity itself. Here are a few of his words that I loved. All I know is this: nobody is very big in the first place. And it looks to me like everybody spends their whole life tearing everybody else down. That ain't me. That ain't my face. It wasn't even me when I was trying to be that face. I wasn't even really me then, I was just being the way I looked, the way people wanted. You had a choice. You could either strain and look at things that appeared in front of you, in the fog, painful as it might be. Or you could relax and lose yourself. This is a book that will pull you in, make you read with bated breath, and bombard you with life lessons every few pages. Fifth, The Daily Stoic, by Ryan Holiday. The philosophy that has had the biggest impact on my life is undoubtedly Stoicism. It has helped improve my self-control, reduce my anxiety, develop a better perception, and better deal with suffering. This book, with 366 excerpts from the teachings of the Stoic masters, serves as a daily reminder of what it is to be Stoic. Here are a few quotes I love. Control your perceptions. Direct your actions properly. Willingly accept what's outside your control. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You must reclaim the ability to abstain, because within it is your clarity and self-control. This book is also a great way to get started with Stoicism, with one teaching for each day of the year. Implementing it every day can radically change your life in a year. Sixth, The Kite Runner, by Khaled Hosseini. This book is just beautiful. Not in the Disney princess in a utopia kind of way, but in a brutally honest tragic reality way. It follows the story of the unlikely friendship between a wealthy boy and the son of his father's servant. There's betrayal, the price of betrayal, and a beautiful struggle for redemption. This book showed me that no matter the mistake, there's always a chance for redemption. And it's never too late to make amends. Here are a couple quotes that I loved. It may be unfair, but what happens in a few days? Sometimes, even a single day, can change the course of a whole lifetime. I'm so afraid, because I'm so profoundly happy. Happiness like this is frightening. They only let you be this happy if they're preparing to take something from you. This journey of love, sacrifices, family, and friendship will surely grab your heart. I have already read this book thrice. And no matter how many times you read it, the magic and beauty of the book stay intact. Seventh, War and Peace, by Leo Tolstoy. This book was worth every second spent, and even more, as it completely changed the way I viewed history and life. The characters of this book have a depth that most real-life people lack. The philosophies in this book go above and beyond, chronicling love, happiness, sacrifice, treachery, struggle, and conflict, both internal and external. This masterpiece will take you on a journey through time and life, all the while providing you with profound wisdom. Here are the quotes I loved. We can know only that we know nothing. And that is the highest degree of human wisdom. It's not given to people to judge what's right or wrong. People have eternally been mistaken. And will be mistaken. In nothing more than in what they consider right and wrong. A man, on a 1,000-mile walk, has to forget his goal and say to himself every morning, today, I'm going to cover 25 miles, and then rest up and sleep. Comment below, which one are you planning to start right now? And your order of preference? Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more goodness. You are the best, if you're watching this till the end. I'll see you in the next one.